Meanwhile, we got to get to some hump day. We're already 30 minutes into our show, and I promised some people hump day. So if we have some camels, can you let them out, please? The camels have been waiting to get out. So it turns out, yep, we got some camels. It turns out, yes, there is coronavirus in sperm, and it can be transferred during sexual intercourse. We announced on hump day 2 weeks ago that you're perfectly fine to have sex as long as you cover your with somebody who has coronavirus, because you can't infect the person with a man's sperm into a woman. We said you probably have to wear a bag and a mask and probably a garbage bag all over the rest of your body. But now apparently they've changed their mind. Sperm coronavirus does get carried to somebody else through sperm. Doctors at China's Shenqi Municipal Hospital took samples from 38 men who were hospitalized for coronavirus, and 16% of them had positive results for their semen. Now, what's the craziest thing about this is how the hell did these Chinese doctors get these coronavirus patients' sperm? I mean, you've got like a mask on to help you breathe. You're almost dying. And the doctor's like, well, excuse me, sir, could you get an erection, please, and masturbate and give us your sperm sample? How the hell did they get these sperm samples from these 38 people? I would be like, get the hell out of my room. Get the hell out of I'm not giving you no sperm sample. I'm dying here, coronavirus. Men are freaking out, and now they're freezing their sperm. You know, business is booming at the semen storage facilities. They are not the only ones worried. Men are not the only ones worried about the coronavirus killing them. They want to have a legacy. Operations that freeze sperm alive have not been deemed essential, but mail order iterations are growing in popularity. The process works like this. So if you think you're going to die of coronavirus and you're a man and you want to have a little Bernstein or a little whoever you are, to the next generation, this is what you got to do. Companies are going to send you a special kit made for the collection of your sperm. The storage firm tests, you then have to give that sample, just like these Chinese men who are dying of coronavirus in the hospital. That's the craziest story that you would have, that the scientists would think. I keep thinking about it, that the scientists would think, excuse me, sir, I know you're dying of coronavirus, but can you give yourself an erection and masturbate and give us a sperm sample just for science? Meanwhile, they send you a special kit. You masturbate into the kit, I guess, or you give a sperm sample. I don't know any other way to do it. You put it in the kit, you mail it back to them, and they will freeze your sperm. And apparently the sales of sperm freezing has jumped 20%. Now, talking about, sperm could make somebody infected with coronavirus, there is now a global condom shortage. Now, we've seen the empty shelves at supermarkets where toilet papers, hand sanitizer, household cleaning products. Well, now we are coming to the Dwayne Reed and Walgreens and drugstores around the country. They no longer have condoms on the shelves. There is a condom shortage. Now, Carex BHD, a condom producer in Malaysia that makes 1 out of every 5 condoms sold worldwide, they have not made a single condom in the last 10 days because of mandatory government shutdown. Now, pre-coronavirus, Carex made over 100 million condoms in a 10-day period. And these condoms, they're sold and distributed by well-known brands, including Durex. I'm sure every man has walked into a drugstore and bought a Durex condom at one point in time. Well, they're not being made right now. So according to Carex chief executive Go Mi Kiat, he told Reuters, we are going to see a global shortage of condoms everywhere, and that's going to be scary. So, we're going to have in 17, 18 years, apparently we're going to have a lot of kids graduating high school in 17, 18 years. There's going to be a lot of kids born this year. Besides the fact that there's no condoms, everybody's shacked at home with nothing to do. There's going to be a lot of kids born this year. Now, even though ending lockdowns could come to fruition soon, there's still going to be a lag in production. Now, during the outbreak, many Chinese factories were also shut down. Factory workers were asked to stay at home. As a result, we have a condom shortage now. Now, talking about Hump Day, remember last week we discussed May was Masturbation Month. Now, and we said, who decided May was Masturbation Month? Well, one woman in China is taking Masturbation Month to a whole new level. She was caught on camera in May masturbating while half naked in a Chinese IKEA store, prompting IKEA to pledge stricter security on future masturbators. The 2-minute pornographic clip, which went viral, shows the unidentified woman wearing just a white shirt as she pleasures herself in various sections of the store. As other shoppers walked by, the woman initially sat on a chair, then she touched herself, and then she was thrusting her hips and her butt towards the camera. Then she went on a bed and she went spread eagle, and everybody was going crazy in the IKEA. Now, whether or not she actually did this for Masturbation Month, we have no idea, but it was in May, so it is quite comical that May is Masturbation Month. Chinese social media took down the X-rated video, but with interest so high, IKEA's response to the situation got 9 million views. IKEA said it takes even more carefully security and public cleanliness measures. Chinese citizens can face up to 10 days in jail for public nudity. The video opens up a larger conversation about the cyber policing of pornography and explicit content on social media by China. A Beijing branch of clothing store called Uniqlo became infamous in 2015 after a clip of a couple having sex in one of its changing rooms went viral. Meanwhile, everybody knows about Keisha. Well, what you may not know is that she is treating herself to a butt mask during quarantine. Quarantine has allowed many to recommit themselves to hobbies and at-home extracurricular activities. Well, for Keisha, this means pampering her butt. She told Refinery 29 that using body butt sheet masks is helping her fight off anxiety and depression while quarantined with boyfriend Brad Ashenfelter. It helps having someone put it on your butt so that there's another perk of being quarantined with my boyfriend. He gets to put the butt mask on my ass. Now, the singer has been experimenting with do-it-yourself treatments. She recently dyed her eyebrows with a men's beard dye, a popular hack on TikTok. And it's now mating season, by the way, for animals all over the country, and in particular for peacocks. And now at the Franklin Zoo in Boston, they welcome back an escaped peacock after the peacock left the grounds to go looking for a mate. The peacock's name is Snowbank, and he is one of 4 peacocks kept at this zoo. The peacock at Franklin zoos are free roaming, and while they typically wander throughout the zoo, it is currently mating season, and it's possible he ventured out looking for love in search of a female peacock. Now, the peacock was finally returned to the zoo when one officer found a peacock mating call and played it over his phone, which lured the bird to a fenced-in yard. And then Boston Animal Control arrived and caught the peacock and brought it back to the zoo. We have the call from the cop with the peacock call for sex. Let's hear. And there you have it. The animal care team at the zoo worked quickly with the Boston Police Department and Animal Control to recover the peacock, and he is now back at the zoo, and hopefully they found him a woman. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.